Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence. Today we're going to take a look at the Super 7 San Diego Comic-Con G.I. Joe Ultimate Bat. Now this is the exclusive. So, real quickly, we'll take a look at the cover. This is how they all come. It did come in this box, so it is well protected, which is nice. They do a good job of protecting their figures when they get shipped out. So you look on the outside, it's really nice. Got this embroidered Cobra symbol. It's made to look worn. In the back, there's an embroidered G.I. Joe. It's worn. Really nice. To be honest, if they got rid of some of this, they could probably cut down on some of the costs, which we already know. I have my issues with Super 7. And here is the figure. And at first glance, in hand, he looks pretty nice. He's supposed to be comic accurate. Now, I'm not sure how comic accurate it actually is. I know the comic they are referring to, but in the comic, he tends to change colors. So, looking here, it comes with a boatload of stuff. And again, I've been one to kind of complain about so many hands with some other, with other companies. But to be honest, the bat, we know he needs a lot of different attachments because that's what they were meant to come with. So, and then on the back, we have a computer screen type, kind of the file card. Looks better than anything Hasbro's given us. There's no doubt about that. So anyway, here you can kind of see the way it's supposed to look. Pretty cool. So we're going to get into it. First thing, I'm going to start with a complaint. And that is, and I'm going to post a picture right here. And when this thing went up for sale on the Super 7 website right after San Diego Comic-Con, they put this up. I waited like 2 days because I wasn't sure if I really wanted to get it. And I said, you know what? Screw it. I want to review this. I want to buy these G.I. Joe Ultimates, but man, something keeps telling me not to. So I'm like, I will take the risk with this one. And so I ordered it. And it says, best of all, it's in stock and ready to ship. Well, I ordered this on July 26th, and it is, let's see, September 6th, and it just got here. So my first gripe right off the bat, is that Super 7 tells you that it's ready to ship, and they sat on it for a month. I know someone else that did the exact same thing, and they canceled their order. And Super 7 actually refunded them. Not even just gave them store credit, but refunded them. I spent an extra $15 on the shipping and handling, only to see it go up on Big Bad Toys for $4 shipping like a few days later, and free shipping in Entertainment Earth. So that's my first gripe. Again, you kind of know if you watch my videos, I don't have I'm not a big fan of the owner, let's just say. I think he does some shady stuff. That's just me. Not everyone's going to agree, but hey. So, let's get on with this. Because as of right now, I'd say it really does look like a nice looking figure. But let's open it up because looks can be deceiving. Alright, so here we have it. Let's open them up. Okay, so let's see if I like this figure a little more than some of the other figures. So we'll just get him out. I mentioned before, I'm not a big fan of unboxing stuff like this, but again, I like to show you guys exactly what it is right out of the box. And there he is, right out of the box. And the question is, how big is he? Well, we'll just put them side by side. And anyone that thinks that you're going to be able to kind of mix and match any of the classified with the Super 7, here's your answer. Now, I know he's supposed to be a little bit bigger, but guess what? This bat's actually a little bit bigger than the classified. And he's about 1.5 inches taller. I mean, it's not even close. So, that was the only thing I wanted to show you on that. Alright, so, quickly, it seems a little loose. Not too bad, I'm not having a hard time standing him. And see, I heard this on another video too, and his head is I mean, it is staying in place, but it definitely is loose. It kind of moves. Oh, that's weird. So, let's quickly, since I have them open, let's see. Let's take a look at the articulation. So, right off the bat, he gets a T-pose. No issues there. Gets a good 90-degree elbow bend. So that's pretty good, especially for an ultimate. I'm guessing that came right off. Let's see. Well, but this arm doesn't really get a 90. I don't know why. So one arm, you get a good 90 degree. The other one, you get under 90. Knee is close to 90. And same with this knee. So pretty good for an ultimate. So this leg can lift up. If you've seen any of the other reviews, this leg really doesn't move because they said this is in the way, but honestly, I don't think it's meant to move up. I mean, people said this is what's causing it, but this leg, in my opinion, I don't think it's meant. It's not meant to go that way. They specifically, I want to say, made it so it doesn't have a joint. Oh, okay. Oof. Okay, so he was just super tight. It was like a Valaver's figure. Okay, so that's better. Again, first opening. So he does go up a little bit. There we go. That was really odd because none of the ultimates I've ever had have been tight. And then he has his boot swivel. No issues there. Ankle rockers. So he's going to stand. Looks like I've already popped the glue off of that. So good quality by Super 7 as usual. All right. I'm not going to start. Okay, so I have an issue with this already. You know, you designed this. This means that the bats are going to do the exact same thing. I attempted to move the leg, and this popped out. It does not pop into place. It is glued. So I guess I could go ahead and glue it back in, but there's nothing that actually holds it into place. All right, let's get everything out. Got his weapons. His extra head. His 2 guns. Get that out of the way. Got this. Sure, if you watch any other videos, you've already seen it. And look, he has even more hands. There's his backpack, which I'm going to try and be careful with because I've already seen the horror stories of that breaking. Alright, so unfortunately when I do an unboxing like this, it's going to run long. I apologize. So right off the bat, we'll take a look at it. Head comes off almost too easy. So this, I do believe, is a different head than what you will get with the Ultimates bat. And here you have a shattered one. Or maybe it's just painted. Something was different. I forget what it was. I don't have an Ultimate bat, so. Alright. So you can pop this on. It is extremely, I mean, it stays in place, but it's very loose. I could definitely see it over time wearing down, but when you give a small size peg for the head like that, and something that's fairly large, there's not a lot of resistance against it, so we're going to pop this one on. Now, the one thing that I did notice, and I haven't seen anyone even mention this, is that The color of the weapons and the hands are this metallic blue. They're not really silver. It's a really nice color. Okay. So, right off the bat, we will show you that. You know what? Huh. Well. So, the energy blast that I thought came with this is missing. So you can actually see that it's missing. I didn't remove the tape, but it's supposed to be there. And I do believe that comes with this. God. All right, we're just going, you know what, we're just going to continue to go on. You guys can decide for yourself. It's going to be a long video, I see already. So, here is his laser, which is definitely already bent. He's got one open hand, which kind of looks pretty cool. He's got a trigger hand. And then he's got another trigger hand for the right. And then he has a left trigger hand. And then he has another left trigger hand. And then he has an open left hand. Then he's got his two fists. I don't know why. You know what? I'm not going to say anything. Not yet. Here's his flamethrower. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be bent. I thought it was supposed to be straight, but I guess I can overlook that. And here's his claw. Now, I have the reaction figure. And let's see if this guy suffers from the same issue as the reaction. So, one of my biggest issues, and this looks okay. I think that the hand is too far over. But it's not the same size. So, in my opinion, it kind of, I don't know, you draw attention to that, where the reaction is the same way, except for, oh, did I just break that? Awesome. Whatever. So, it's the same design as the reaction. But this looks way smaller. This looks a little better. Yeah. Let's just get this out of my way. Because I broke that piece off. Maybe it sticks back on. This review really isn't going the way I really expected. Alright, so he has this submachine gun. It's warped. It's bent. It's warped. It's bent. It looks more like a Fortnite gun than any type of realistic weapon that was in the comic book. Wow. Just wow. And then he comes with the, the laser pistol that they had. So this, you can kind of slide in here. Let's put the claw on him. Okay, so there we go. There's the claw. Now, I spent 11 minutes just opening this thing up, and if you're still hanging with me, then I'm absolutely blown away. So let's take a look at this. Alright, so here's the backpack. There's no peg for it. These are supposed to clamp into here. Okay? And people had already complained. And let's see here. All right, so that really went on perfectly fine. I didn't have any issues with that. It looks kind of weird, but not that bad. I would definitely not try and put any of the hands or anything in here while it's on. I would definitely take it off. This is the one that I saw people kept breaking. So, kind of put it on there. It's definitely too small. Quality control is amazing at Super 7. But I see why it broke. Okay, so mine didn't break, but it's too thin. Both of these are technically too thin to fit over the shoulders. And if you pull them apart, you can see that they're stretching. So they're stretching apart rather than being straight. And that's why people are breaking them. Wow. So you open it up. It's got these three little... These are pokey too. Remind me of the stuff the gargoyles come with from NECA. But little blasts. I forget what they were. I don't remember the comic that well. But it opens up. I guess this looks really nice. It's a canister of spores. Let's see about just putting the gun in here. So the flamethrower goes in. The bent laser cannon goes in. And I guess we throw a fist in here. And they don't really fit all that well. Alright, so let's look at the paint apps while I still have you guys, if you're still here. So pop the head off here. I'm looking at it. I don't see too many issues with it. They do put some paint through here. Up on top. It's got the nice little mohawk. The broken one is just that. It's just broken. It's dented. So they do some detail here. I like it. It's dented there. It's just blue with the paint over. Oops. And then you can see the cracked glass. As for the figure itself, so there's the figure itself. It's got two grenades. Paint looks pretty good. All the buckles goes all the way up. I believe this is supposed to open up, is what they said. So this is supposed to open up. This is what people were talking about. So to open this thing up, you move the belt, and then this will pop out. So you can pop in the little lightning effect. Now, I would show you it, but I don't seem to have it. All right, so I'm spending way too much time on this here. Silver here. Paint looks good. It's not bleeding, not rubbing off. Paint apps all look good there. Running all the way down. Going does the half boot. They do the same thing. Oh no, they do the full boot on here, but it's the half boot on the original G.I. Joe figures. So paint all looks pretty good there. It's got the Cobra symbol on the side. That looks decent. So all in all, yeah. I'm just gonna finish this up. I spent 16 minutes looking at this figure. Wow. All right, so there you have it. If you're still with me, God bless you. Whether you believe in God or not, I don't care. Here's a picture of what the bat's supposed to look like. It is supposed to have that energy effect that's supposed to be breaking this off. What can I say? I really want to like the Super 7 stuff. I spent $75 on this piece of trash. And it is. I'm sorry. I guess your articulation is a little better. He's loose. Yeah, loose. But he does stand. He does stand, so I guess I can't complain there, right? The paint apps aren't awful. They're not rubbing all over the place. You have, completely crooked accessories here. A completely bent up gun. You didn't give me one of the pieces. This thing broke right off the bat. So this is supposed to open up. Yeah, I'm glad they hide it. That's awesome. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, honest to God, I want to spend $55 on each of your figures. But every time I hear the owner open his damn mouth, I hear bullshit come out. And then, you know what? Let's get into what I really think here. There are people that have bought 3 waves of these that haven't got them in hand. The Super 7 is sitting on their money. Yet somehow they were able to get this SDCC bat out so they could sell it. And then, as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, they end up having extra, and then they sell it. But, what is it? Like, you say, hey, best of all, it's in stock and ready to ship, so I guess you figured, hey, we don't get to sit on this interest that much, so we're gonna sit on your figure and wait over 30 days before we ship it. But hey, don't worry, because you're still gonna get it before all the other schmucks that spent $250, I think it is, like $220, something like that. About $250 after everything. $250 times 3, so $750 on figures that they haven't even got yet. They haven't got wave 1. So, hey, you know what? No big deal. Oh, and hey, when this breaks, don't worry. Shit happens. That's literally what Brian Flynn says. Oh, what am I going to do? I've literally heard him say that when it comes to other products. They did the whole Zartan, show you all the color changing, but they never said it. But they definitely misled you. He didn't even deny it on the full force. So, when this, I did the Thundercats. That was my deciding factor. If I was going to stick with this line, if I was going to go with the line, not stick with it, just go with it. But I really wanted. I really, really, really wanted to. So I gave it another shot. I'll tell you what. This is trash. It feels cheap. It looks cheap. It has nice blue. I like the blue tint to it. But they didn't give me everything. This thing broke right off the bat. His leg was sticky. Yeah, it's no big deal. We've seen that happen. I literally thought it was stuck. I thought it was that they didn't put a hinge on it. He has this awesome ankle. Seriously, like, I'm just... Okay, I'd take a break. I don't know why I'm mad, because I think I'm mad at myself. I knew what I was going to get. But honestly, this is by far the last Ultimate. I can't even say that, because there's specific other ones that have to do with Disney that I was looking forward to. Maybe that would feel different, because I don't need articulation with something like that. But again, I see people do reviews, and why does no one mention that the gun is completely warped? Am I the only one? I mean, seriously, am I the only one that gets shit products from people? I mean, I don't believe that. That's a rhetorical question. If anyone was wondering, that was a rhetorical question. I don't believe it. So I'm gonna honestly say, the honesty in my heart, man. Like, I can't tell someone to order this stuff. I can't tell someone to spend their good hard-earned money on these products, because, wow. I hold this, and I'm not going to say 75. I spent 75. It's a $55 figure. You grab that, and then you grab this $20 bat. Let me tell you, it's night and day. And night and day in a way that this classified figure kicks the fucking shit out of this trash. So, I guess that's my review. I didn't think I'd get more heated than I was with the one. You guys can figure out which one that was. But, wow. I guess I expect more. And man, I'll say it again. Maybe because he's rooted in the skateboard and punk culture, that I want to like it. But I just can't. This video's gone on way too long. But again, this is my personal reaction to it. And this is what I truly feel. And so I'm going to wrap it up. All right? To everyone that stayed through this whole thing, thank you very much. I'm going to post a link if you want to order this. You can order it. I'm going to post a link to Amazon, the 3 Ultimates, or 4 Ultimates, however many you can do. Don't order them right away. They're like $75 on Amazon. But if you really want the Ultimates, link to them. Watch them. They will go down in price. Every single Ultimate seems to. But I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to edit this video. I'm going to put it out there, and who knows? Who knows anymore? Anyway, I'm out of here. All right. Have a wonderful night, and happy toy hunting.